Steckis is at TD Ameritrade Park with the very latest. Bill?
And if you are a drama king or drama queen, you want to know what's going on here at the College World Series. Dramatic series of events. We've got it for you coming up next in sports. Day 4 at the College World Series, and the crowds just keep on coming. Nearly 19,000 people for the early game between fan favorite LSU and Cal State Fullerton. This is an elimination game, but the Tigers play the determination game. LSU down 3-0 when they took the lead 4-0 on the Mark Laird double. It scores the go-ahead run. They lead 4-3. They go on to win it 5-3. Now, last night's Fox 42 guest, Alex Lang, throws a complete game. Very rare in college baseball. He gets the win, and he was a happy Tiger in the locker room.
Getting that first win, that's big. TCU or Vanderbilt, what we have Thursday.
So LSU doing the Bee Gees and staying alive. Fullerton now the second team to go home from the College World Series. As expected, energetic fans here at the College World Series. It's that way every year, but we bumped it up a notch a little bit. I went around and asked them, including Vandy players, to sing a song on camera. Many of them nervous, but they did it anyway. Good for them. Good attitude here at the ballpark.
Put me in, coach. I'm ready to play today. Look at me, I can be center field. Na-na, na-na.
Got a beat-up glove, a homemade bat, and a brand new pair of shoes. Look at me, I can be center field. Look at me, I can play center field.
Ba 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 ba.
I think it's time to give this game a ride.
Bon up.
Just to hit the ball and touch them all. A moment in the sun.
It's a gone and you can tell that one goodbye.
Put me in, coach. I'm ready to play today.
Put me in, coach. I'm ready to play today. It's a brown-eyed, handsome man. Anyone can understand the way I feel. Put me in, coach. I'm ready to play today. Put me in, coach. I'm ready to play today. Put me, I can be center field.
All right, Lionel Richie had his Commodores, right? Well, Vandy has their Commodores. They're just happy. That was last night. And today, boom, they're winning 1-0 in their late game here. Chasers in the middle of a 3-game set with the Iowa Cubs. They lost last night, but today they win in dramatic fashion as well. Casey Kochman, moments ago, the former major leaguer, with a home run, a walk-off home run. They win 6-4. They wrap up the series tomorrow at noon, so you could watch 3 live games in the Metro. Out west with the Storm Chasers at noon, then out here at the College World Series for 2. So if you really like baseball, there's a lot going on tomorrow, guys.
Clearly, Bill, people are enjoying themselves and having fun and playing hard. Maybe all that singing is paying off. Thanks.
Yeah, Monty, and some drama at the College World Series unfolding here at the College World Series. We'll let you know what's going on there and introduce you to a kid who's very ambitious. That's all coming up next in sports. Welcome back to the College World Series, where game 2 of the 3-game series with Virginia and Vanderbilt has just moved to the 7th inning, and Virginia leads this one 3-0. Now, Vandy looking for a back-to-back national championship with a win tonight, but Virginia hanging in there, and hometown hero Brian O'Connor staying optimistic heading into this one.
We were in this situation going into Saturday all year long.
So with their backs against the wall, Virginia staying cool. So is one kid that you're going to want to meet. His name is Max, and his whole job is to make sure all the vendors here at Baseball Village get enough ice every day.
I mean, not that often. I enjoy getting tips, but...
So vendors for next year, take note, he likes tips. Here's a tip for the Storm Chasers. They have won 6 in a row in the shadow of the College World Series, and tonight they're going for 7, and they got it. Look at that, they beat Iowa 4-2. That game just went final. They will play 2 more in the Hawkeye State before they are home for 4 with Round Rock this weekend. The Royals are out west with Seattle. That game just underway. So a lot going on here. Could have some late fireworks. We might have a game 3 tomorrow if Vandy doesn't come back, guys.
All right, Bill.
It's the app.
So let's say it's the biggest play of the game. No time left on the clock. Quarterback throws it to the end zone, and it's complete. Game-winning touchdown. You could have this ball in your possession for whatever reason, including raising money for a charity.
You know, there's always...
Game 1 underway right now at TD Ameritrade Park, and Vanderbilt is hoping to walk away the victors again. Fox 42's Bill Steckis has more on the best of 3 College World Series championship.
Yeah, Liz, and so far so good with both teams in terms of keeping game 1 close. Right now, bottom of the 6th, scoreless. So both pitchers doing well. They're pitching shutouts in game 1 of the best of 3 series for the national championship. Now, both teams spent the day putting on the final touches for getting ready for game 1 with nearly 20,000 people in the stands and plenty more watching at home. Virginia's Brian O'Connor says his guys have to avoid the distractions of being in the white hot spotlight.
You know, they're kids, they're human.
So Okies Keys remaining grounded and playing hard. We'll have a lot more from the College World Series here at TD Ameritrade Park later on in sports. Also, a Nebraska player signs with a major league team. We'll tell you who and what just ahead in sports.
Can't wait to find out, Bill. Now the College World Series.
Welcome back to the College World Series, where the final series is finally underway with Vanderbilt and Virginia. So far, quick-moving game. It's in the 8th inning. Vanderbilt, the national champions, defending national champs, lead Virginia 3-0 in the 8th inning. Now, both teams determined to get the all-important first win in the best-of-3 series. Both coaches say when you get to this point, it's so important to just relax and let the players go to work.
Taking full advantage of the experience and just trying to enjoy being in the moment.
And speaking of in the moment, at the moment, Vandy is down, and they're going to have to come back if they want to have any hope of winning game 1 of the best-of-3 series. How about the U.S. women in the World Cup? They are in Canada, Alberta, Canada, in a do-or-die situation there with Colombia. Some bad blood with those 2 teams going back a few years, but it's all business on the field tonight. Look at the U.S.'s Abby Wambach. This looks like a goal, smells like a goal, but the ref says it's no goal. The goalie had her hand on it a little too long, but it doesn't matter. The U.S. scores 2 late goals, and they win this game 2-0, and they will play China on the other side of Canada in Ottawa on Friday night right here on Fox 42. So you can make plans to watch it right here. A couple of quick pro notes. Chasers are off tonight. They start a 3-game series in Iowa tomorrow. The Royals lost 2 of 3 this weekend to the Red Sox. They had to fly out west to play Seattle. That game is just underway. Seattle leads it 1-0, and Kyle Kubat, the Husker and former Creighton Prep star, signs with the Royals today. So, Liz, we might see him playing for the Chasers here in Omaha. Let's just call it soon.
Keep our fingers crossed. Thanks so much, Bill. We'll be right back.
Father's Day at the College World Series. I'm Bill Steckis. Big day for me. I get to sing at the College World Series with my daughter. Another big day today for the Oregon State head coach. He's coaching for a national championship with his son on the team. We'll have that later on in sports. Yeah, they tried to get this one in last night, but because of the rain, they couldn't. But guess what happened this morning? Ribby here did a reverse rain dance, and now all of a sudden the rain goes away and they could get the game in. Good thing they did, right? It was well worth the wait for the Razorbacks. Let's check out what happened. Ribby helped out on this one. Look at this. A fly ball, Texas Tech, a Texas wreck. What'd you do, put a curse on them, Ribby? That would have been the second out, but instead a run scores Hogs up 1-0. They get 2 home runs, one from Jared Gates. They go on to win this game, and that makes for happy Hogs in the locker room.
A big blast it always gets the guys going. They play tomorrow, and to be honest.
So Texas Tech plays tomorrow. If they lose, they go home, right, Ribby? Razorbacks are off until Friday. If they win there, they go to the championship series on Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday if necessary. Is Wednesday going to be necessary, Ribby? I didn't think so. With Ribby, I'm Bill Steckis, Fox 42 Sports. Back to you.
Time for weather on the 10s.
Okay, when weather on the 10s is a higher number than what it actually is outside in the temperature, we are going to have to bundle up. 8 degrees out there, 610 if you're wondering. Yeah.
It's now actually 4 degrees. I don't mean to depress you or anything, Bill.
No, I'm fine. I can handle it.
I'm warning you.
We can dip. What's the difference? 2, 4, 8?
At
really?
that point,
is it that much?
Yeah.
Yeah, at one point it's just cold outside.
Once the snot in your nose starts to freeze, it's just bad. It's all over from there.
That's exactly right. So,
Bonnie's keeping it real. I'm Bill Steckis on News 5 at 10. Details unfold in the McCook presumed murder case that leaves the family of a 14-year-old girl in shock. Have you checked your home for radon lately? Anthony Pura tells us why you should, and our nation's capital prepares for the State of the Union address. Those stories and more after Harry's Law. Join Katie and me for News 5 at 10. And we saved the best for last. This is Dylan, one of the huge stars at SeaWorld in San Antonio. You're a big basketball fan. Are you happy for us? We got 2. Well, thank you. We appreciate that. Can you stay here, please? Now, I understand you can dance. It's called the big dance, right? Can you show me?
Good boy.
That was amazing, Dylan. You were trying to tell me something? Oh, now the Jays are headed to Anaheim, California, just 2 hours north of San Diego, where the other SeaWorld is. What did you want me to say? I'll do it. He wants me to say hello to his cousin at the other SeaWorld as we head out there. For now in San Antonio with Dylan and the gang, Bill Steckis, Fox 42 Sports. American Idol, it's in...
Bill, what he's trying to say is we have a full report of American Idol here in Omaha just ahead.
What he said.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ryan.
Stay tuned.
Baseball fans continue to flock to TD Ameritrade Park for the College World Series.
Fox 42's Bill Steckis found one spot that is sentimental to some fans. He takes a poetic look at the Baseball Hall of Fame exhibit that comes straight from Cooperstown, New York.
Now, Cooperstown's 1,200 miles away, but part of it's right here on display. Great baseball moments everywhere you look. It's like walking through your own history book. Plenty to see from present and past. Watch Roberto Clemente run so fast. Harry Carey's classic specs and shots way up to the upper decks. A Williams bat from his last home run. Yogi's mitt from a no-hitter well done. And a long-time wait from a team many hold dear.
You can experience the Cubs winning the World Series last year.
And with that, a ride in the parade without worry.
You're on the bus when they win. You're in front of Bill Murray.
And what fan wouldn't love this historical glove? Want to take a stab? When Willie Mays made that grab. You can virtually hit a double down the line.
Honus Wagner card is also here from 1909.
Virtual swings leave him happy as a lark. Did you hit it?
Out in the ballpark.
Whoa! See Jackie's hat from a real game. Create a plaque with your face and name. Now Pete Rose isn't in the hall, no, not at all. But these shoes will take away some of the sting. He wore them when he became the all-time hit king. Plenty to see for families and hubbies. Some even scream out,
Go Cubbies!
see an IMAX film that's a true treat.
They're honored. They are the elite.
And when your tour is through, something cool to do. Write an inspirational quote on a sticky note. I did it hoping for many views. Bill Steckis, Fox 42 News.
The curator says it took 15 semi-trucks to get all that memorabilia to Omaha. The mobile museum is open through the week. Doctors around the metro say they're now expecting to see several cases of frostbite. We're going to show you what it looks like, and we warn you some of the images could be disturbing. Fox 42's Bill Steckis spent the day in the ER to see what you can do to keep yourself safe. Bill, what did you find?
Yeah, you heard what Kevin said just a couple of minutes ago about how cold it really is going to be here in the metro. 15 below in some areas. Right now, like he said, it is 6 below. And I want to demonstrate how cold that really is. This is some warm water, and Shannon's going to follow me here. I'm going to toss it up into the air, and it's going to crystallize right in thin air. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.